Are we beginning to see a pretty dramatic, pretty pathetic U-turn from Rishi Sunak's government when it comes to stopping the boats? Of course, the Prime Minister set stopping the illegal migration crisis, the boats crossing from France, as one of his 5 pledges when he became PM. But the fact is this: the boats keep coming at the moment near enough on a daily basis. There is zero sign of the Rwanda policy ever happening, yet the government's still committed to ECHR.
I ask him about our membership of the ECHR, which plays such a central role to that agreement, and can he confirm that under his government we will not be leaving the ECHR?
Prime Minister.
Madam Deputy Speaker, the UK is and will remain a member of the ECHR.
Despite having a Home Secretary who said we need to leave ECHR to stop the boats.
I've seen firsthand, as I say, I've been in court fighting these cases for several years, and I've seen what's happened with the Rwanda flight and the Rwanda policy. The reality is that the policy is vulnerable to claims based on Human Rights Acta or the European Convention, namely Article 3 claims and Article 8 rights. And we will simply not be able to remove in significant numbers those people coming across the channel illegally in risky circumstances unless we eliminate those kinds of claims against our actions. And that's why we do need to leave the European Convention on Human Rights.
Quite why the government are still pretending they can get this done while remaining committed to ECHR, I don't know. Of course, we saw Conservative governments do this for many years when it came to the EU, that somehow they could reform from within and all the rest of it, and we saw how that worked out. Now, in comments to Conservative Home yesterday, that are being widely interpreted as the beginning here of a U-turn, the start of a backtrack on this key pledge to stop the boats by the next general election. This is what Rishi Sunak told Conservative Home when asked about this yesterday.
Pledge to stop the boats, not reduce the number, not bring the number down, actually just stopping them. Will you have done that by the time of the next election?
Look, I've always also said that this is not something that is easy. It is a complicated problem where there's no single simple solution that will fix it, and I've also said it won't happen overnight.
Let me know what you make of the Prime Minister's comments there. In terms of what Conservative Home themselves made of their interview, of what Rishi Sunak had to say there, they described this as one glaring vulnerability, that Sunak promised to stop the boats, and when asked if he would have done so by the time of the next election, he wouldn't confirm it. Now, Conservative MP Andrea Jenkins, so concerned by the Prime Minister's comments on this, the softening, it seems, of the government's position, that she actually wrote Andrea Jenkins to the Prime Minister, just laying out very clearly that it is unjustifiable for the European Court of Human Rights to have the ability to wade into this matter, particularly when it is being addressed by primary legislation being passed by a democratically elected parliament. And she goes on to say, we must not and cannot let the British people down on this issue of national importance. They deserve a government, she says, that is willing to stand up for what they believe in, and it's only the Conservatives, she says, that can deliver on this. She says, if this means withdrawing from the ECHR, then I fully support this course of action, and I strongly encourage you to consider this path going forward. And just remember, Reform UK, pledging to stand in every single seat in the country with a clear pledge in their manifesto to leave ECHR. Even if the Conservatives did have that pledge in their manifesto to leave ECHR, I think a lot of voters will be asking the government, what on earth were you waiting for? Why didn't you commit to leaving ECHR to stop the boats earlier? And in failing to have done so, I think it will badly undermine Rishi Sunak's credibility on this issue. If we are seeing a backtrack, a U-turn on this, that is a very bad error by this government. Let me know what you make of all of this in the comments below, guys. As ever, I will keep bringing you all the latest on this and more, so please do whack this video a quick thumbs up, please. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.